How y'all doing out there? What's happening? The video gonna be about Brett Hankison not guilty in the Breonna Taylor case. Now you already know George Floyd, and there'll be a couple cases. Obviously, Arbery. There'd be a couple cases. Deontay Wright. You might get a few bones here. Once they gave it off the pickings off of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery, and white folks in this country ain't hardly gonna give you a whole lot of justices. This one is just as extreme as George Floyd's, and worse, obviously, than all of them if you think about it, because you're a frontline worker. They invaded her property without a search and seizure, and they proceeded to fire and ask later, which I always talk about in videos, how it's always shoot first, react, and then whatever, paperwork, and then you get death duty, and they act like they don't know nothing. This was truly sad, and Breonna Taylor can't get justice, and then her sister and her mother were thrown out of court because they had Breonna faces on imagery on jackets. Well, how would you feel? Pandemic, just 2 years ago, and a close relative of you gets murdered like that, cold-blooded, and it was an endangered situation because this dude was an accessory. They didn't even charge him for that per se, but he wasn't endangering the community. Yes, if they enter your building, apartment, or your house, be it family members, dogs, etc., and they start shooting, that is endangerment. But that sellout tap dancing coon Daniel Cameron, his punk butt, who was trying to tap dance on Trump's plantation, refused to go after him. So they dropped the ball on purpose. Yeah, a black man did that, Daniel Cameron. And that's embarrassing. But again, you know how these politicians are when they trying to stunt in front at any live. But this is really a travesty. And this turkey, forget about him not being losing his job. Should have been a lot worse than that, because Breonna Taylor's murder has not been solved. And I'm afraid that Breonna Taylor, like Trayvon Martin, is like Emmett Till's ghost that you are seeing. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And there still has not been any justice for Breonna Taylor, and there needs to be, and I'm out.